Hey everyone, this is Video Game Fan 1999 here, and I'm back again for another gameplay on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for the Nintendo Switch. In my last gameplay of this, I played for the Whisk Grand Prix, so now we're going to see what happens in the next Grand Prix that we're going to do here in just a moment. And before we get started, I do happen to have a special guest with me, and I once again have Video Game Fan 96 with me.
That is correct.
So anyways, what do you say we go ahead and get into this right now and see how it goes? Alright, let's jump into Grand Prix right away. And what character should we play as this time, Dominic?
Well, I suppose this time around, I guess, if Sonic is in the game, you gotta play as Tails too, so I think you should play as Tails.
Oh, Tails is a very nice choice. We'll go with him.
Alright, let's take off.
And for his vehicle, he's got the Whirlwind Spore, which is in acceleration, so let's use that. And we'll do normal speed like we have done before. Alright, now our next rivals to choose from are Shadow and Zaz, but just so I can keep things as simple as possible, like I have mentioned before, we'll go with Shadow. Alright, so anyways, our next Grand Prix that we're going to tackle here in this Grand Prix is the Boom Boo Grand Prix, and the tracks that we got this time are Mystic Jungle, Apoptos, and the Wonder Museum. So these should be pretty nice tracks to go through. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
So those who don't know, Mystic Jungle is from Sonic Forces. I really hate that game, I really hate that game, so I meant to say, excuse me. But Sonic Forces, the reason I'm saying this is because I'm gonna try my best I can to watch my cussing. So I'll try to keep my cussing to a minimum. But yeah, basically I'm trying to say here Sonic Forces, that's another range from another day. But Mystic Jungle's from Sonic Forces, Pontos, from Sonic Unleashed, and Wonder Museum I believe is an original stage as far as I know. Get this! All my years to be playing Sonic Unleashed, I always called it Toast. And the reason being is that after the letter P, I never noticed the O after the P. So back in the days, I always called Apontos Aptos. And it wasn't until I believe I'm getting it in 1999 game Sonic Unleashed when I realized.
Yeah, no worries. If people don't really notice some things and some words out here, it's okay. They'll get better at the actual pronunciation right here on later times. But yeah, if some of you guys may know, since we're talking about Sonic Unleashed, I recently had that game since my last birthday from this past year, and I have played Sonic Unleashed on my channel a few times before, and I will say that is a really nice Sonic game from what I have played out of it.
And since a few minutes that I is here, Dinosaur Jungle. For those who don't know, Dinosaur Jungle is from Sonic the Secret Rings, which back in the time when they showed on the trailer, one of the trailers for Sonic is CrossWorlds, I did not think this kind of stage would make a return. And it's kind of funny too because we get another Sonic the Secret Rings stage as well, which I believe is called Prix, which is based on Pirate Storm, which is also from Sonic the Secret Rings. We got two in terms of CrossWorlds wise, that is Sonic the Secret Rings related.
Yeah, we're basically on Dinosaur Jungle right now, which was the lead choice right here, whereas we were entering the second lap. And yeah, if you guys saw it from earlier, with some of the items that you'll sometimes get attacked by from your opponents, if you actually have some specific items with you, they can actually protect you from getting hit, which is definitely very helpful.
Oh wow, nice try, Vector. We actually hit Shadow instead.
Oh, good thing I have a shield right here. Oh, it was actually a Dark Chow that showed up right here instead. I could have gotten lucky with it if I didn't bring that out right here, but that's okay. Only better to play things safe.
Near the grass or whatever, you actually don't slow down, which is actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's a very good, helpful tip right there. If you're just nervous right here about slowing down in the grass, then Omochao can actually prevent you from losing speed. But yeah, we do start off with a win right there in first place. So you may think that Omochao only got one useful thing right here, which he can get the rings for you, but he actually has two useful things right here. So he makes it twice as useful right here compared to what you guys may actually think. But anyways, let's head into race number 2 now, which is time to go to Apoltos.
Although I didn't know that at first in terms of the Omochao thing. I can't remember if I picked or if I watched it on a YouTube video, and I'm gonna go by the latter because the way regardless of such, when I first found that out, the way in terms of that, I'm pretty surprised because I always thought Omochao was kind of pointless somewhat because once he reaches 100 rings or in this way, in 1999's case, 130 or so rings, that's it. The ring cap doesn't go up, and the ring cap, you don't get any more rings after.
Well, speaking of...
I always thought Omochao was kind of pointless somewhat, but then as soon as I later found out, that Omochao actually helps you with the grass if you use it the correct timing. Also, by the way, with the bomb that Video Game 99 managed to get lucky with Shadow, I believe you can let it get bigger up to 3 times before the bomb doesn't increase in size anymore. Also, right here, this is based on Sonic Frontiers, to those who don't know. So yeah, kind of cool. Oh yeah, speaking of Sonic Frontiers, and Video Game 1999 pretty show was a character named Sage, in which case she is also from Sonic Frontiers, and as for Sonic Frontiers itself, I would definitely recommend that kind of game. Sure, the gameplay is a bit different compared to your average typical 3D Sonic game because it's an open zone Sonic game. Yes, it's an open zone, not open world. It's the same concept. And Sonic Frontiers became my third favorite Sonic game right up there with Sonic is my all-time favorite. Sonic Generation was the second favorite Sonic game. So yeah, some of these, so for those who have not played Sonic Frontiers, may not get some of these references. Well, like for example, what Big Infinity 99 was out before he jumped down was there's a mini boss that you go that they get to go to get some gears and stuff. And basically, in Sonic Frontiers, that's the mini boss has I don't know, roll the thing to get to run on or whatever, and then you can hit the boss that way. So pretty cool on all the same. So yeah, oh wow, the big game with these items in terms of hitting his opponent's lives.
Yeah, I say I very much am. And speaking of the fact right here that I can hold up to 130 rings with one of the gadgets that I do have equipped, there is actually another one of those that's very similar to that, but you actually can hold 200 rings, but that takes up more slots, sadly. The one that I have equipped only takes up one, while the one that you can hold up to 200 rings takes up 2 slots. Basically, with the gadgets right here in this game, that you can hold up to 6 slots with them. And with the track that we have,
so after me, I did manage to unlock all the gadgets. But yeah, some gadgets are smaller than others, some gadgets are bigger than others, but for me, my gadgets are mostly the same. We basically have a small increase in speed and all them. I have a list to start, or yeah, or whatever it is that you guys want to call it here. The trick thing, where you perform tricks. I don't remember. I think it might have gone the drip booster thing, where I think it allows you to drift better, I guess, where charge stick master. But I didn't know all the same that my gadgets. I did keep them mostly the same, except that I think the only difference was the slight stats increase of each category of the thing, speed, acceleration, power, handling, and boosting, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm referring to, so there's that.
But anyways, we're at the Wonder Museum now for race 3, and what I was trying to say earlier, right was the second race was wrapping up, was that the track that we were at for the second lap on that race, well, right here, is actually one of the regular tracks that you do go for in the game on one of the other Grand Prix. Yeah, that is actually a kind of thing that you can actually do right here when it comes to visiting other tracks for the second lap in each race. After you first get through all the Grand Prix in the base game, you can unlock this game, or you can unlock this thing right here in the game where basically when it comes to selecting a random track for the second lap, when it comes to going to a different track, you can actually go to places that are regular places right here that you normally go to for the Grand Prix.
Which I think is actually kind of cool that you get to unlock it. So it makes the CrossWorlds mechanic even better.
And it looks like we're at another one of those tracks that was actually in a later Grand Prix.
For example, I believe is Aqua Forest, I think. It's one of the main tracks you get to go to, and I love the music here for the record, so definitely be sure to unlock that feature as soon as possible, because CrossWorlds mechanic even better.
Along with this cool kind of gimmick right here that we're talking about, I really like this thing in terms of the game, that they have brought back the boat and plane mechanics that they had in Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, if you guys may know about that.
I love Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. I really do. But as soon as I play this game, this is my all-time favorite in terms of the Sonic racing game. Well, Sonic Riders 1 is my second favorite, but Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed is a close third. Because what can I say? I love Sonic. What can I say? I love the series. And, also in the final lap, the museum artifacts, they'll actually come alive. So definitely pay attention to your surroundings, or you can get yourself hurt in the game.
Somebody slimed me right here, but we're still fine. But yeah, with the fact that these artifacts actually do move on the final lap on this track, for what Dominic is saying, kind of reminds me of the Night at the Museum movies.
I think I heard that movie, but the Wonder Museum is also one of my favorite tracks in the game for this very reason.
Yeah, I think it also happens to be one of my personal favorites.
In the final lap. I think that's kind of a cool idea.
Coming to the finish line, and that's a win in first place.
Okay, so whoever who threw that missed terribly. We could assume might have been Shadow who did it. Either way, regardless of who did it, fail.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. Still doing well out there.
Everything is based on crash bands. Anyways, you can continue.
Alright, time now for the final race, which, of course, like I have talked about before previously, in the final race for the Grand Prix, we go through all the previous tracks, one by one for each lap. But let's see if we can possibly get ourselves a clean sweep of wins right here to finish things off.
I must overcome.
I'm not gonna let you win that easily, Shadow. Alright, let's do this.
And considering that Shadow considering that Shadow is the rival here, definitely recommended to watch this time movie 3. Not to spoil anything to those who want a blind experience of the movie, but all I'm gonna say is, definitely in my opinion, the best of all the 3 Sonic movies, and the Sonic movies are getting better and better, and the Sonic movie 4 is releasing. Oh yeah, and it's also kind of interesting too. They also confirmed Amy's voice actress. Who plays Amy in the Sonic movie 4. In which case, I don't have her name memorized, but basically, she played Anne from.
Yeah, from what you're talking about, Dominic, I do happen to know that person is Kristen Bell.
Oh yeah, either way though, based on what I remember of her voice talent, I thought she was pretty good of what I remember, so I'm sure she'll be a great Amy.
Yeah, I will say that I think Kristen Bell should do a good job voicing Amy for the upcoming Sonic 4 movie. I definitely cannot wait for that. And I will easily agree right here that the Sonic movies have been getting better every single time. And speaking of Sonic Movie 3, I did also did get that game for my last birthday this past year. And from what I've seen out of that, that was really good.
The Sonic movie 4, I've been looking forward to it. What can I say? Like I said, I think the Sonic movies is getting, they just get better and better for every installment. And not only the Sonic movie 4 continues that streak, but even then, long story short, I kind of hoping that the Sonic movie 4 is going to be the last of the Sonic movies by Paramount. I mean, I kind of doubt though, because it gets that money. But I think eventually, over time, the Sonic movies by Paramount is going to get stale. But who knows? Maybe they can continue to make Sonic movies by Paramount. Like I said, maybe they continue to do a good job. Because as of right now, that's the time of me saying this here, of this video or videos in this case. As of the time me saying it, like I said, the Sonic movie keep on improving, and well, let's hope that they continue to do a good job. They continue to make more Sonic movies, even after Sonic movie 4.
Yeah, I hope so too. I really have enjoyed watching every single one of the Sonic movies so far, and I definitely cannot wait to see what they're gonna do with number 4 coming out later on down the road.
Sorry, Shadow, probably more likely failed.
Yep, we just got first place, and not only that, we got a clean sweep of wins on this Grand Prix as well. That is fantastic. So there's a perfect 63 points.
Unbelievable.
Well, get used to it, Shadow. Got our check mark right there for being a rival. Alright, award ceremony time.
This is only the beginning. You'll see.
So yeah, to those who very quickly, to those who don't know, Tails' theme song was "Believe in Myself." I think was the song that played, and so yeah, I just want to make that statement very quickly.
Yeah, no worries. It definitely does help for some good, useful information in case if people may not be aware of it themselves. But yeah, with that being said, that was another fun Grand Prix that we got to play through right here. I really do say the tracks for the most part are certainly very nice to play through right here for what we have done on this one. And out of all those tracks, I'm not really too sure if I like Apoptos or the Wonder Museum the most right here. Both are nice right here in their own ways, but I just can't really have a personal preference right here, which I do think is the better one. I do like that they bought Apoptos in as a track from Sonic Unleashed, but the Wonder Museum does have some cool gimmicks on the final lap that they did put into it, which also makes it really good. But other than that, I still say this was another great Grand Prix to do, like I said. But yeah, I'm glad we were able to get ourselves another great win overall right here, and I'm definitely very proud of myself for that. So yeah, anyways, that is going to do it for my gameplay on the Boom Boo Grand Prix on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for the Nintendo Switch. I will, of course, have other Grand Prix to cover right here on their own gameplay soon as well. So stay tuned for the next one coming up, and we will basically see how well that goes once we do it. And I do also want to thank Video Game Fan 96 for joining me as the special guest for this one as well.
Yeah, no problem.
But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.